Welcome to English lesson with Miss Susan today, and we are going to learn about label. Why we need to learn labels? During the coronavirus outbreak, you have to stay healthy, so selecting good food is very important for you. Okay? At the end of the lesson, you're supposed to be able to explain the way to read food, drug, or supplement labels. Identify various information from labels. Identify the appropriate labels based on one's needs. Collect data from different labels and analyze the benefit of labels. Okay, we start with this food. Do you think they are good for you? What about this food? My neighbor want to sell this food successfully, so what do you think? What should she do? Of course, she has to tell the detailed information about the product. This is the social function of writing a label. This is the examples of labels. Let's see the elements of this. First, name of product, brand of the product, nutrition fact, ingredient, warnings, storage, and expiry date. And on the nutrition fact, you see the serving size. Always look at the serving size and the amount of calorie there. And you have the substances here and the percentage of the daily value. It means 2,000 calorie diet every day. Okay, so this is based on one serving, and let's see, this healthy whole wheat bread is low in fat and cholesterol. Here 0% and 1%, so this is good. Fiber is healthy nutrition, so you want at least 100% each day, and the dietary fiber here is 5 grams, means 20% of the daily value, so this is much. Well, we are going to start getting information from the labels by listening to a video. During you listen to the video, please write words you heard from the video, and then what is a nutrition fact show you. Mention some ingredients of nutrition fact. What is daily value, and what is a nutrition fact written for? Okay, let's start.
People ask me, hey health nerd, what's the best way to start improving my health? Is it through a calorie counting app, shopping at Whole Foods, maybe joining my local booty boot camp? Well, actually, esteemed reader, one of the best ways to improve your health quickly is by learning how to read nutrition labels. You may think these labels contain some complex science and mathematical equations, but they're really not that scary. Let's walk through how to properly read these things. The first thing you'll notice is at the top of the nutrition facts are the serving size and servings per container. This is simply the amount in the package or container. Pretty self-explanatory. Next, you have the ingredients. Everything inside of these black lines is representative of one serving. This is important to understand because next you'll see the calories and the calories from fat. This is pretty much the only thing most people ever look at, and this is a common mistake. If the package says 200 calories on the bag of chips, but the servings per container say 2.5, that means there's actually 500 calories in the bag. This is a clever little marketing trick that you should be aware of. Pressing on, you will see the total fat on the package along with the number and percentage on the right-hand side. The number represents the total fat in one serving, and the percentage represents the percentage based on a 2,000 calorie diet. So 8 grams is 12% of a 2,000 calorie diet. I should also remind you that fat is not bad for you, and there are plenty of healthy foods that are high in fat. What you really want to watch out for is any trans fat. Trans fat is the kind linked to heart disease and all sorts of medical conditions. Avoid this at all costs. saturated fat should be much less of a concern. This may surprise some of you, so I will link a few studies below that have conclusively proven that saturated fat is fine to eat and not the cause of many diseases it was wrongly accused for. Think of saturated fat as the middle child of the fat family. He's got a good heart, but he's just a little misunderstood. Now you may be thinking, wait a minute, why does the total number of saturated fat and trans fat not add up to the total fat on the top? Where's the other 7 grams? Well, this is because not all fats will be listed on the nutrition label. Only the nutrients deemed most important ever make it to the nutrition labels. Don't worry though, the other fats not listed are generally healthy and should be much less of a concern. Pressing on, you will see the cholesterol and sodium. Remember, these numbers are based on 1 serving. If the sodium was 25% of your daily intake and the package had 2.5 servings on it, that means the entire package contains 63% of your daily sodium intake. Quite a bit considering this is 1 snack. Onward, you'll see the carbohydrates section. Carbohydrates are the breads, grains, fiber, and sugars in the food. The first section you'll see is for dietary fiber. Having a good amount of dietary fiber is a good thing as it helps with digestion and satisfaction from your meals. Now, the next section is what you really need to pay attention to. The total sugars in the food you're eating are important to watch out for as, like trans fat, they have been linked to a whole host of diseases and health problems. Also, you should be aware of not only the sugar in the food, but what kind of carbohydrates you're eating. If the food is very high in carbohydrates but low in dietary fiber, even though the carbs are not labeled as sugar, they will operate very similarly in your bloodstream. These are called simple carbs. This is why you need to watch out for unrefined carbohydrates like white bread and pastas. Next up, you'll see the label for protein. Knowing that foods high in protein lead to better satisfaction from your meals and promote lean muscle tissue, you will want most of the foods you eat to have a good amount of protein. Finally, we have a few key vitamins at the bottom. It may sound strange, but ignore these. These numbers will be notoriously low, and you should be focusing instead on getting lots of fruits and vegetables in every day to meet your vitamin requirements. Leafy greens contain calcium and iron, and fruits contain vitamin C and vitamin A. The rest of the nutrition label facts contain recommendations about how much in each category to get in. They do not change on the nutrition label and are not that important. Finally, on some labels, you will see the calories per gram for each macronutrient. Fat contains 9 grams per serving, and carbohydrates and proteins contain 4. So for every 10 grams of fat, you will have 90 calories. For every 10 grams of protein or carbohydrates, you will get 40 calories. Safe to say, you should now have a general understanding of how nutrition labels work. Most importantly, you can stop assuming something is healthy for you based on tricky packaging and start knowing the difference. Got a burning health question you need answered? Just put it in the comment section below.
Okay, let's check your work. What words you heard from the video? And what is nutrition fact shows us? Yeah, this is the serving size, ingredient, and calories. And number 2, the ingredients are fat, carbohydrate, sodium, protein, and vitamin. And daily value is based on a 2000 calories diet at average every day. And what is nutrition fact? Yeah, maybe you have your own answer. Okay. Yeah, let's continue with the summary. Now, look again the elements of labels. You should remember that. And then things to ponder while reading a label is look at the serving size, look at the calories, look at the percent daily value, and try to get more of these nutritions and try to get less of this nutrition. Well, it's also important to keep these low saturated fats, trans fats, cholesterol, and sodium. Get enough for potassium, fiber, vitamin C and C, calcium and iron. Of the percent daily value, 5% or less means low, and 2000 to 20% or more is high. On a nutrition food label, subtract the fiber from the total carbohydrate amount. Sometimes the grams of sugar are already included in the total carbohydrate amount. And the food should be cholesterol free. Yeah? Okay, now time for playing. Let's play guessing game. What does the definition refer to? So you are going to be presented with a description of a word and you will guess what words goes to the description. You're going to choose the answer from 3 alternatives. So now prepare your quizzes application and the game code is 525167. Let's start. And we are going to see the score after the lesson. Okay? Yes, students, you're going to learn about the words used in the labels. Let's do the exercise. Choose the correct words to complete the sentences from A, B, C, D, or E. Okay? Number 1. The of fat is measured in gram. What is it? Yes, this is the amount. Number 2. Carbohydrate is the main blah 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 of bread. See? Correct. This is ingredient, main ingredient. Number 3. To get the of fat of the food, it is unhealthy. To get, yeah, less because it is unhealthy. Number 4, if you have, for example, you have 2 packs of food, means you get double, yes, calorie. And the last must be dietary fiber helps us lower. Yeah, okay, good. Let's go to this. Now you have the tips, simple tip. Yeah, you can compare among this food by seeing the serving size, calories, fat, and sodium. Okay, choose the best for your body. And other exercise, you have assignment 1. In this exercise, please write information based the labels you read in the following table. So you will have 2 labels. From each labels, please get the information about the more quantity of the substance and what is the less quantity of the substance, and then the benefits of the products and elements of the product. Okay, see the 2 labels. This is number 1 and this is number 2. Okay, write your answer and send to our Google Classroom. Okay, and assignment number 2, this is the problem solving. So for example, my father suffers from diabetes. Which supplement is best for him? Make an investigation to decide the best choice of product among the following labels. 1, 2, 3, 4 labels. Choose the correct product and describe the reasons with the supporting ideas from the labels. Okay, so there are 2 assignments. Okay, so now you can say that after you learn, you are able to tell the benefits of reading nutrition fact, read the nutrition fact precisely, and decide which product is good for your body, and be critical in selecting products and share the knowledge to others. Yay! Okay, so this is the end of our lesson today. Thank you. See you.